morning everyone and welcome back to March Moments. It is vlog number 2. I've literally spent the morning, read a chapter of my book and then re-watched vlog number 1 to make sure it's all edited, so it will go up tonight at probably like 6 o'clock. Anyways, it is Friday, thank God, because I'm ready for the weekend. All of yesterday I had the Friday feeling. It was doing my head in when I kept thinking, oh, it's only Thursday. But we made it to Friday, guys. And yes, office day today. So I'm going to head in. Hopefully it should be not too much of a busy day, but you never know at the moment. There's loads going on. So yes, head to work. I've not got any food prepped yet. It is 1 minute past 7. I've got half an hour till I need to leave. So I'll quickly prep some food ready to take to work. And then after work, who knows, it's Friday. We'll do whatever we want. I've not got any plans specifically for tonight. I might actually do my Aldi shop after work. Then I've got everything. When I wake up in the morning, I can do some filming and stuff. That's the plan. But as always, welcome back to the vlog and hope you enjoy it. What's just arrived. I was forgetting this was coming today. So I've got about just over 5 minutes. I'm going to put them in water and then we can get going to work. If you want any money off, I'll leave the code in the description box to get money off. I think it's like 50% off your first box, 20% off the next few, something like that. I'll leave it down below if you want it. But let's put these flowers together. They look really nice this month. I am feeling rough. Honestly, all day I've just been sniffing and my nose running. It's been honestly a nightmare. I hate that I'm the person who my friends are sat by in the office. I'm just constantly. Sean's made me a lemon sip. But apart from that, work was fine. Just nipped to Aldi after work, so I've got all my stuff to film the Sunday shift. So I'm going to make granola balls just for breakfast, something easy. A chicken and bacon pasta salad for lunch instead of a chicken mix, because I feel like I've exhausted chicken mix at the moment. Then the main meals I'm going to make... I'm going to sneeze. Sean walked in and went, I can tell you've been sneezing because your nose is bright red. But anyways, back to the food. Then I'm going to make a hot honey and feta sausage tray bake with sweet potatoes and then just some teriyaki beef with rice as another easy option. So they're the meals I'm going to make. Got all the food I needed for them. So for dinner, I picked up the pizza from Aldi. This is just a spicy pepperoni one. I'm going to have that. I've got some of them sweet potato fries, so we'll have that with it. And... yeah, that's basically it. That's what we're going to have for dinner. Oh, and when I was back at home at the weekend, we started watching, it randomly came up on YouTube, but me and my dad were watching this guy who was a wine connoisseur and he was rating different wines. And he was rating ones from Aldi and basically saying whether they were good, pass, or basically on the shit shelf is what they said. So I always see this wine, I'll show you, this orange... rose orange in Aldi. I always see it, and he actually rated this as a really good wine. So when I was in Aldi, I thought I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna have a glass because I deserve it for how rubbish I feel right now. So I'm gonna drink my lemon sip, put my food on for dinner, and then I'll have a glass of this with dinner. And then we'll probably just chill tonight because yeah, I don't feel great. So a few weeks ago, I got, if you watch the vlog, I got a delivery which was a suitcase and I didn't know what it was at first. and it was from Domino's to do with their chicken dip, and it had all their new dips in. Now, I have a voucher for it, tried to use it tonight, couldn't get it to work. My phone died, it's been doing my head in, so we're just going to try them with my pizza and some chicken I've got home, because I can't be dealing with trying to get it sorted. It was stressing me out, and I'd just been shopping, so I didn't want to spend loads of money on Domino's. So we're just going to do this. I can rebuy the chicken dip with my own money, or when the voucher works at some point. But let me show you the dips that we've got, and we will test them out today. The classic garlic and herb. Then I'll save the ones I think I like the best till last. So a ghost chili glaze. We've got classic barbecue as well. That's the standard one. Buffalo hot sauce. I'm not a big buffalo fan, but we've got that one. Teriyaki. Mexican mayo. And then these are the three that I think I will love. So first of all, hot honey. Who doesn't love a bit of hot honey? Then garlic aioli. Who also doesn't love garlic aioli? And finally, which I think I'm going to love, katsu curry sauce. Delish. So we're just going to try these tonight because I can't be bothered to faff with a code. This is the spread. I've got a bit of chicken, pizza. I'm going to go garlic aioli first. I think this will be really nice. I cooked a bit of chicken, so we'll try it with that. Ooh. That's good. I love aioli. I won't try them all on camera because we're going to sit and watch the TV, but let's try some. We'll try a few that I think I like. So this is the Mexican mayo one.
Good.
You'll like this. I really like that Mexican mayo one. More than I thought. What do you think? I think that's really good. Hot honey. Do that. Nice. But I think I prefer that mayo-y one actually. Let's try the katsu one. That's the one I was most looking forward to. I hope this is as nice as I feel like it will be. Nice, but I don't think it's nice as I thought. Try that. That's garlic aioli. Try the katsu. That's not as nice as I thought. Do you know, weirdly, out of these so far, probably the one I like the most is this Mexican mayo.
Yeah, I like that one.
The hot honey.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Try the aioli. I do like the aioli. So I think my favourites, bar the standard like garlic and herb, is the Mexican. Is that what it's called? Mexican
mayo.
The Mexican mayo. Probably then the aioli. I do like the hot honey and the katsu, but they're not quite as nice as what I thought. We are going to head to bed. So we've been watching Day of the Jekyll. We just watched the last... We watched like 3.5 episodes. So we're on to episode 6. We didn't finish episode 6 because Sean fell asleep. But gonna go to bed now. It's actually 9:15. But that's fine. I'm going to sit and read my Kindle in bed and then go to sleep. And I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is 20 to 9, so I'm still coming to you from bed because it's a Saturday. I love a Saturday lying. So, random fact about us. Sean, I've said this before, Sean gets up early for work every day. So he starts work at 6. So his alarm goes off at like, I want to say about 5:15 every day. So he's always up early during the week and goes to bed early, always in bed between maybe like 8:30 and 9:30 because he obviously gets up early. I tend to do similar. I don't get up quite as early as him, but I will go to bed at the same time and just like sit and read my book. So on a Saturday, he always struggles to lie in. So this morning, he was up
maybe 6-ish, before 6. But the annoying thing is, and I always say this to him, I'm like, stop doing this. He starts to try and talk to me at like 6 o'clock. So like I've half woke up, like I've stirred, but it's 6 o'clock and he's like, oh, what time did you go to bed last night? I'm like, Sean. So this morning he tried to talk to me and I just went, shut up, and turned around because he can't get back to sleep. Like, that's when he normally wakes up, so he can't get back to sleep. I'm like, Sean, it's a Saturday. Like, I know I've stirred, but I will try and go back to sleep. Like, went back to sleep for a bit, woke up, and then he came up and was like, oh, do you want me to make you coffee? Because he's up early, he'll always make me a coffee on a Saturday morning. So did that. And then we were chatting. I was like, oh, what time actually is it? Thinking it's got to be past 8, 7:45. Seriously, like, neither of us can lie in, but Sean is just up at like 5, 6, even on a weekend. But I'll give him points because he will bring me a coffee in the morning, and when he wakes up, he obviously gets this urge to clean, so he'll tidy all downstairs, tidy the kitchen, put stuff away. So I'll go down in a minute and it'll be nice and tidy and I'll have had a coffee. So I do give him points for that, but not for trying to speak to me at 6 a.m. when I'm still half asleep. But it's fine, we can work on that. He's just like, I feel like full of energy in the morning and I'm like, let me go back to sleep. But anyways, it's Saturday, happy Saturday. Today's plan is, only thing I want to do today is to film the Sunday shift today rather than tomorrow, because I'm going to go for a coffee with my friend tomorrow, so it'd be easier to get it done today. Got all my ingredients. Most of the recipes are actually quite easy, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get this filmed really quickly. And then, don't know what we're going to do today. We might do something together because the next few weekends, it sounds bad, like I'm not spending time with Sean over my birthday. I am, but because I'm from up north, I obviously have my school and like college friends. Our friendship group are still really good friends. There's like, I think there's about 8 of us. So I'm going to celebrate with my home friends. They're going to come here to celebrate with me. But then I've obviously got friends in Northampton, so I'm going to celebrate with them next weekend. Then I am going to obviously celebrate with Sean and we'll go home so we can celebrate with him and my family. But the next 2 weekends, I'm just celebrating with my friends. So next weekend is my Northampton friends. Sean is actually going to go back to, he's also not from Northampton, going to go back home because he's going to go watch Arsenal with his brother, so that'll be nice. Then the weekend after, when my home friends come, I feel a bit bad, but told him he can't be here because there's going to be 2 of my friends aren't coming. So I think there's going to be like 6 of us. I honestly don't have the room for 6 of us and him to be in the house. And I don't think he'd enjoy it given we're going to be in and out. So he's also going to go back home that weekend. So hopefully tonight me and Sean can do something nice together before we spend 2 weekends apart. But that's fine. On the topic of like partners and spending time with them, I'm curious what people think because I think you're probably one of 2 mentalities. So me and Sean live together. We have a house in Northampton, so we're obviously together 99.9% of the time. But I'm originally from up north, that's where my family is, and Sean's family is in London. So a lot of the time if I go home up north, if it's for, say, my friend's baby shower that's just been, Sean won't come with me because he's not invited. Also, I can work from home, so I can go up to my mum and dad's on a Thursday, work from home on the Friday. Sean can't work from home, so he'd have to take time off. So quite a lot of time when we go home to our family homes, we go separately because, like, if he's going to London for a boys' day, I don't need to be there because I'm not going to be doing anything. He's just going to be going out with the lads. So we spend quite a lot of time on weekends separate when we go to our hometowns. Obviously, if we're going for family reasons, so like for Christmas, Sean was at mine. When it was his brother's 30th, we'll obviously go to London together. So certain things we will. But a lot of times it's separate because we're going to see our specific friends. And we're obviously not always invited to each thing. Some people, I think, find that strange. Like, I always used to get questions, oh, is Sean coming? I'm like, no, why? Because I'm going out with the girls. He doesn't need to be here. And I think some people might find that weird, but my mentality has always been like, we live together, we spend 99.9% of our time together. I really like my alone time. Like, I really like it. So I don't have a problem going away on my own and vice versa with Sean. That doesn't bother me. And we're also the kind of couple that, so if Sean goes to London next weekend and I'm here, we probably won't really speak. Like, we'll have a quick phone call, probably Sunday morning, hey, you all right, whatever, but we won't really speak. And people also find that weird. But I like the thought of, like, next weekend, that's his time to have a nice time with his brother, go to watch the football, spend time with his mum. Next weekend is my time to enjoy with my friends. I don't need to take away from that by talking to Sean when I don't need to, if that makes sense. Like, I like the fact we can then come back together, he'll come back on Sunday, and we can have a nice debrief about the weekend, talk about all the fun things we've done, and have a catch-up. I don't want to be in constant communication with him, because it takes away from the fact that I'm meant to be having fun with my friends. Anyways, that was a ramble. That's just... I'm curious what other people think, because my mentality is we're together a lot of the time. When we're away, I want us to enjoy our time apart with whoever we're spending it with, and then come back together and we can have a nice little debrief. How's your weekend? Because if you've told me everything over text, when you come back, you've got nothing to tell me. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, enough of that. I'm going to get out of bed now. It is 10 to 9. So I'll give myself 10 minutes, get out of bed, make some breakfast and get showered, and then we'll start filming. Breakfast is served. So I made scrambled eggs. This is like a co-op cheese and chive sourdough, bit of bacon and barbecue sauce. Sean's got a double portion. Our eggs look way more yellow than normal, and it's the same eggs, so I don't know what's going on there. I just wanted to show you this before I plate it up, because it looks delicious. So this is one of the recipes, and it is a hot honey and feta sausage tray bake. It's got sweet potato, red onion, red pepper, and tender stem. Delish. I'll show you all the meals when I've finished. Right, it is just after 1 and we're all finished. So let me show you what I made. First of all, so for breakfast, we have basically just some granola pots because I wanted something easy. So it's got yogurt, raspberry jam, strawberries, blueberries, and then granola. I did one with granola just for my video, but the others I've done without, and then got the granola separate. So that's the breakfast. I've made 3 of them. Then for the lunches, I've made a pasta salad. So it's basically pasta, crispy bacon, chicken, spring onions, sweet corn, bit of grated cheese, and then the sauce is mayo, yogurt, and ranch, and black pepper too. So I've got 2 portions of a pasta salad. Main meals. So I've got a teriyaki beef bowl. So teriyaki beef with rice. I have got a bag of prawn crackers, so I can take some of them on the side if needed. And then my favourite one, which I'm actually eating a portion of now, is a hot honey and feta sausage tray bake. It's cold, so I might need to warm it up, but I'm midway through eating a portion of it. But that is my meal prep. So I've got 4... Well, the way I say it in like the Sunday shift video is like 2 lunches, 4 dinners, but obviously you can eat them whenever. Sometimes I'll have a bigger meal in the day. So for example, on a Wednesday when I play netball, I don't want like a big dinner. So I'll have a bigger lunch, so like one of these for lunch, and then like a sandwich or egg on toast or something for dinner. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lots of Tupperware to somehow fit in my fridge. How are we fitting my Tupperware into there? Oh, I'm finished. I need to sit down. I'm not feeling well, guys. Oh, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna finish this. It's cold. I can't bother. I have edited all my videos. I just need to do like captions and stuff, but I'm not necessarily in a rush to do that now. So I'm going to tidy the pots, then at least that's done and I can chill for the rest of the day. I'm also going to make a lemon sip if I can find one. But yeah, we'll get tidying, and then to be honest, I'm just going to chill for a bit this afternoon. I want to read some more of my books, so I'll do that, and don't know what else. Sean's had to nip into work, so when he's back later, maybe we'll do something. I would like to do something. I feel rubbish, but
but I'd still like to do something, but not necessarily something that requires a lot of effort. So we might just like go to the pub or something for a drink. I don't know. I'll see what he says when he gets back. But for now, I'm gonna tidy because I've got lots of pots as always. When do I not have pots, guys? When do I not have pots? This is my setup for the next while. So I've got my iPad. I'm gonna do some editing of the vlog. Got myself a matcha, lemsip, cheese curls, and my Kindle to do some reading. This is where I'll be for the next however long, few hours, just chill. I've got an episode of 911 to catch up on and 911 Nashville as well. And then after that, we'll see what's on TV. I'm sure I've got like random episodes of things to catch up on. I think I've got 2 episodes of Silent Witness, so I might watch them. We'll see. Still not feeling the greatest. I've got myself pot noodle for dinner and like with a bit of bread and butter. But we're going to maybe go out for a drink, and I did want to, but I said to Sean, I know that I don't feel great. We were just going to go to like the local pub, but I said to him, I know as soon as I get there, give it 5 minutes and I'll want to come back. And he'll probably want to have more than one drink and I'll be like, don't want to be here. So I've dropped him at the pub so he can go have a drink, watch the football, because he has been in work for a bit today. So he just wants to get out the house. And I don't want to get there and then just be miserable and want to come home. So I'm staying at home, dropped him at the pub. I'll pick him up in a little bit once the football's finished. So I'm just going to have a pot noodle for dinner. And there's a new Death in Paradise episode out, so I'm going to watch that. That's how my evening's going, guys. I've brought myself to bed. I've got another lemsip. I'm just going to call it a night. So I'm going to have a bit of a doom scroll because why not? I have been scrolling actually, and the only things coming up is I keep getting like this viral next polka dot jacket. Now I'm convinced I need to buy it, and also it's making me think of what outfits I want to wear next weekend and I can't decide. But anyways, I'm going to have a bit of a doom scroll, and then when I get bored of that, I'm going to sit and read my book. So I will catch you guys tomorrow when hopefully I'm feeling slightly better than I do now. So, you know I said yesterday morning, I don't want to be up early on the weekend. We woke up at 6 and stayed in bed till like 6:30, couldn't get back to sleep, and then I was just like, I'm getting up. So I'm getting up to make a coffee, and yeah, so I think it's probably about 7 o'clock now. Got my coffee, gonna watch a bit of Silent Witness in bed, and then today's plan is I have a bit of brand work to film. Luckily, I don't have to be in it because I am looking crusty lips, spotty face. Yeah, it's not a vibe. So do that. Shouldn't take me too long. And then me and Sosh, we're going to go for a walk at 12 and get a coffee. And then this afternoon, I was thinking last night about like clothes to wear and stuff. And I thought, actually, I really want to do a big clear out before I turn 30 of all my clothes. Now, I do it quite regularly anyways, but I do keep things that I'm like, oh, maybe I'll wear them or maybe I'll fit back into them. And I don't think I should. Or if there's big bits that I really want to keep, I need to like box them away because my wardrobe is like bulging. And I think I want to try and make sure I've actually got outfits for things because I've definitely got stuff that I don't have anything to wear with. So this afternoon we might go through all my clothes, try plan out a few outfits and get rid of some stuff. And then anything I'm unsure on that I might keep but might not wear, I'm just going to pack it in like a box or something. And then if it doesn't come out, it'll get binned. Well, not binned, but normally I put a few bits on Vinted, take stuff to charity or bin it if it's absolutely wrecked. So I'm going to do that this afternoon. I feel like I'm in need. But for now, coffee. The pie is done. I just need to film the plate up, which I'm going to let the pie cool a bit so it's not dead steamy when I'm trying to plate it up. But it is 12 minutes past 10. Not had breakfast. Finally just made some egg on toast. Got myself an iced coffee. Watching the last episode of Silent Witness. So it's been a productive morning. I'm still in my PJs though, I'm not going to lie. So once I've got this plated up and ate my breakfast, I'm going to go get myself showered and ready. And then I'm ready to go meet Sophia for a walk in a bit. Here she is. Sorry guys, but look at this pie. That honestly, if I don't say so myself, looks incredible. Look. I was in a bit of a rush, so I'm coming to you from the car. We are heading to Southwell Country Park. I'm going to go meet Sosh.
we're gonna, well, she's gonna get a coffee. I've got a can of that pineapple-y thing that I really like from Aldi. And then once I've done that, I'm gonna go to Next, nip there, have a little browse, and then basically just come home and do a wardrobe clear out. I'm back from my walk. I nipped to Next afterwards, picked up a few bits, and an ASOS parcel's arrived with some trainers in. So this afternoon we are going to do a big wardrobe clear out. We're going to clear out some stuff. We're going to have a new era as I go into my 30s. The clothes I want to keep, the clothes I don't and I've just been holding on to for no reason whatsoever. Or clothes I've been holding on to, I'll fit into them, I don't. So we're going to have a big clear out. Into my 30s, I definitely want to feel more put together in terms of outfits. Don't get me wrong, when I go out, I feel great. But just day to day, I want to feel put together, and I'm not a girl who wears much makeup unless I go out, so I'm not going to be starting to wear makeup daily because that's just not me. But I would like to make sure I have a nice outfit, my hair's done, and I'm just looking and feeling good. So we're going to have a wardrobe clear out. I'll quickly show you the bits that I picked up from Next and ASOS. So Next first. I tried a few of these on, not all of them. So this one I never tried on. I liked it when I walked past, so we'll have to try it on. Just a black top. This is like the material, hopefully you can see. I hope this is light enough. My sister said it was too dark last time. You might not be able to see. Oh, I just picked up a big, like, brown t-shirt. I picked up a denim shirt. I actually picked it up in 2 sizes. Both of them fit, but I wanted to try it on with like an outfit before I decide. So it's just denim shirt, a lighter colour. I got these shorts. I wish this was a skirt, but some shorts with like the lace detail at the bottom. Another denim jacket, which I'm not 100% on, but I feel like I need to try it with something else before I decide. So it's like a bomber, but it's got that, you know how the jackets are like ruched at the bottom. The main reason for the ASOS order was for trainers. So I've got 2 pairs. I'll only be keeping one, so I need to decide which I prefer. First trainer. These Adidas ones. So that's the first trainer. It's these ones. Got some little gold earrings. Some Adidas track pants. I actually have a pair of these in black and white. The track pants in brown with the little pinky strip. This polka dot brown top. Honestly, it looked like I've been dragged through a hedge trying on all these clothes, but I have got sorted. So let me show you. Got a pile here. Some of this will go on Vinted, some will just go into charity. I've got a handful as well hung up that will go on Vinted. That looks miles better than it did. Loads more space. I need to go through like my underwear drawer, but I've put jumpers in the bottom. There's so much more space in there than there was before. So it was a success. I need to do my underwear drawer. There's a few jackets I need to just go through, and then I'm going to sort out what's going on Vinted, what's not. And I'll take my returns tomorrow. Still not decided what I'm going to wear on Saturday though. The dress I thought I might, that I kept, I've decided now I'm going to send back because I don't love it. And I think it's one of them, I'd feel comfortable with the dress on and a jacket, but I won't feel comfortable in the dress on its own. And I don't think that's what I want. Just about to go to bed, but I thought I'd give you a little update. We've been watching this programme called Day of the Jekyll, and it's been really good. We're now 8 episodes in, we only have 2 left. And it has been very good. It's been quite intense. So it's definitely something I recommend. It's about a guy who's like an assassin. So if you like that kind of programme, then you'll like it. Give it a whirl. But we're going to finish it tomorrow. Anyways, I'm going to bed. Good morning, people. I have just been to the gym, had a really good session, did a leg day, and ended it with the Stairmaster, which I've actually never done before. Boy, oh boy, that's hard. I did 10 minutes and I was, and still am, puffing. But the lady next to me, such a queen, 45 minutes. She was going faster than me too. I was like, what in the hell? But it was good. I enjoyed my session. I'm going to try and do the Stairmaster again after most sessions, even if it's just 10 minutes. I did legs today, so I think when I do arms later in the week, I'll try and do maybe like 15 minutes on the Stairmaster, but that was hard. Anyways, I need to go home. On the way, I'm going to take my ASOS return and take my stuff to like the charity bin, get home, shower, and then start work. I'm officially fresh. The hair's washed. It looks a bit hag revived, but that's fine. About to eat my granola bowl. So this is the one that I made the other day. About to eat that. Also made myself an iced coffee. I photoed a few bits to put on Vinted as well. So I'm basically going to put them, like upload them to Vinted throughout the day. I'll put my Vinted like name in the description underneath. Plan for today is work. I'm obviously working from home. I need to, in fact I've wrote a list. I need to voice over the Sunday shift, the one I filmed at the weekend. Take my next return, so I'll do that after work. Get my mum and Mother's Day card, get that all sorted. Wash my hair, done that. Post my branded content at lunchtime and put things on Vinted. So they're all the things on my to-do list, apart from obviously my day-to-day work. That's everything I've got to do today. And I've already gymmed, so I'm feeling good. That means tonight, I'm thinking I might take my next return actually at lunchtime and then that's done. Right, I am ready to go. Gonna go take my return and already I've sold 4 things on Vinted. So I'll take them too. I'm gonna have my lunch when I get back and I'm gonna leave you on charge because I'm on 2%. So see you in a bit. I've basically been to every delivery service known to man. And I already went to InPost this morning, but went to Next, took my clothes back. Does anyone else feel bad when you return a lot of things in store? When I'm online, obviously, no one cares because you're not actually facing someone. But when I go to the till with like over 50% of what I bought, I always feel a bit bad. But anyways, went to Next, then went to Royal Mail to take a Vinted parcel, took 2 to the InPost locker and 1 to Every. Luckily, they're all like within a few streets of each other, but been to so many different like couriers, it's a joke. But anyways, back home, I've got about 20 minutes till I need to start work again. So I've got the other portion of the pasta, that's what I'm in the mood for. I'm going to chill, watch, let's be fair, probably just put Plebs on for 20 minutes and then we'll get back to work. Hey guys, I've just finished my 14th book of the year. So finished work and then decided to finish Spark of the Everflame. It took me a while to get into it, but I've really enjoyed the end and it really sets it up for the next book. So, of course, I've downloaded it straight away. I am going to read a book off my shelf first though, because I've said this loads of times, I've got loads of books on my shelf I need to read. So I will read one off my shelf and then I'll read the next book, which I think is called Glow of the Everflame. But yeah, it's a good series. Well, the first book's good. I'll tell you more on the series, obviously, as I read more, but the first book is good. Takes a while to get into, but I did actually really like it. But now I'm hungry and it's dinner time. It's 5:30. Sean's not back. Don't know what's going on. But it's dinner time. I think we're both just going to eat the pie that I made. I never got to eat it yesterday. So, where is it? Here we go. So, I'm going to eat a portion of pie. This is the only problem when you like pre-prepare a pie that's got mash as the topper. It basically just looks like mashed up leek bacon and potato. I mean, I've tried it. It tastes really nice, but it never looks the same when it's been preheated. It basically looks like a kid's meal, but it still tastes good. Right, another ASOS haul. One parcel was returned, another one's arrived. So, I'm really hoping, I've ordered 3 blazers. I really want like a blazer that, like a cinch blazer that people keep wearing, that I can wear with multiple things. But the problem is, a lot of the time that doesn't fit over my boobs because I'm too big chested. So I've actually ordered, well, 2 different ones, one in 2 colours, in a size 18, in the hope it will fasten. But we'll give it a try. I've seen a few cinch ones, but they only had a 16. I was like, it's not going to fasten. So we'll see what that is. But I also ordered these. I'm hoping these look nice. I always like when people wear these sunnies. I don't know if it's going to suit me because of the shape of my glasses, but we'll see. I tend to go for like bigger glasses like this. But do you know what? I kind of like them. What do you think? Let me know. But I ordered some glasses. I mean, they're not going to be the best quality. They were like a tenner, but I feel like for holiday, they look nice. You can see. So I ordered some glasses. That was the only, basically, non-blazer thing that I ordered. And then, so it cinches, but it's got like double breast pockets. Hopefully you can see that. So that's the first one. I'll try it on. I ordered that in brown too. So this is like a no collar one. But it's only got one button in the middle. So I don't know if that's necessarily going to fasten. Right, this is one. I've got a top on underneath so I can show you what I mean when I say the boobs are a problem, right? Bearing in mind this is a size 18. Look. That's as tight as it'll go. That should cinch here. So that's a no. Honestly, this is why I hate shopping sometimes. That's not going to fit either. Honestly, and this is my true thoughts, the sooner I have kids, the sooner I can have a breast reduction because I need one. And I've wanted one for a long time. That's another story, but I need one. Hopefully in the year of my 30s, they'll be getting chopped off because that's what I need. And then I'll never have these problems where I can't fit in stuff because my boobs are just too big. Guys, that was really unsuccessful. Honestly, shopping gets me so stressed sometimes and actually makes me feel a bit down, to be honest. Both them blazers were a size 18 and that's what I normally get. But I always have problems with anything like that like cinches. Say if you get like a wraparound top, I have problems with dresses fitting over my boobs like all the time. And it gets me really annoyed because I find really nice things and the biggest it goes up to is an 18, which would normally be fine. And then I order something like that and I can't, like that was a nowhere near fitting. Frustrating. But if I ordered, like, so say that blazer, probably would have had to get a 22 for it to actually fasten up. And then it'd be massive on the bottom because I'm not a 22. So, yeah, I don't know. Bit frustrating, but anyways, I'm just going to go with something I've already got. I'll have a try on tomorrow when I've curled my hair from work, so I feel a bit more put together. I've got the stuff. It's just one of them where it's like it's my birthday. I kind of wanted something nice, something a bit different, but I don't think that's going to happen, at least not for this weekend, which is fine. I do have a brown pinstripe blazer that I could wear, and I think I might be able to wear that fastened. I'm going to try it. I'm thinking if I can wear that fastened, because it is quite oversized, with a leather skirt underneath, that might be quite nice. But we'll try it tomorrow. I'm too annoyed today. I literally did an ASOS order of 3 blazers, 1 pair of sunglasses that were a tenner, and the only thing I've kept is a £10 pair of sunglasses and sent all 3 blazers back. But anyways, enough about that. I'm going to head downstairs. Sean is back. We've both had dinner. So we're going to go watch some TV. Hopefully we can finish The Day of the Jackal tonight. We've either got 2 or 3 episodes left. I'm not sure. We finished it. We finished Day of the Jackal. Really good. I would recommend if you like any sort of crime thing, give it a watch. I wasn't sure about Eddie Redmayne being cast in it at first, but I think by the end I actually liked it. Morning guys, I'm ready so early today. It is 5 to 7. I've got literally like 35 minutes before I need to leave for work. Got my granola bowl. I basically just mixed it together, put granola on top. This is the Fuel chocolate granola. And I'm just going to make a matcha to take to work. The kettle's on. And then for lunch, I am going out for dinner tonight with work for my birthday to Hickory's, like a barbecue place. And it looks like the portions are pretty big. So instead of taking meal prep, because that's a bit of a bigger meal, and I've eaten my 2 pastas, I'm going to just make a sandwich. So I've just got some bread. I'm literally just going to make a quick sandwich. And then I don't have a massive meal before I need to go out later and eat a massive meal. I'm going to quickly make everything, get ready for work. And then, because I've got so much time, I'm thinking when I drive to work, I drive past the park. I might drive, pull up at the park, go for like a 15-minute walk because I've got plenty of time, and then head into work. I managed to park up. I'm just going to walk around the park for like 10 minutes. Honestly, this is so nice. Like, it made me think, so when we move house, whenever that is, because this isn't a house we'll stay in forever, I really want to move further out to one of the villages because I'd love to be a bit more like country. But one of the key things is I'd love to move to a village where it's a bit more country, but there's a local coffee shop that I can walk to and go get iced coffees. But anyways, this is very peaceful, so I'm going to enjoy this and then head into work. I've purposely decided to not look at my phone when I'm on this walk because that's what I'd normally do. Just enjoy the surroundings, the birds and everything. So I'll catch you guys after work and we'll go for dinner. I'm back home, work is finished. Our meal is at 5:30, it's 20 to 5 at the moment. I decided to come home because I needed to take a parcel to the impulse locker. My hair also, don't know what's going on today, it looks like I've been dragged through a bush. But I picked up some cakes when I was at work. I don't know the lady's name to be able to tell you who does it, unfortunately. But I thought I'd bring them home as well because I'm obviously out for dinner tonight and it's with work, so Sean won't be there. So I thought I'd leave him a cake as a treat to be like, sorry for you not being invited, but love you. So let me show you what I've got first. I've had cakes from this lady before, but I can't remember the name. She just comes into our work every now and again. So this one is like a deep dish cookie, mini eggs. How nice does that look? And then this is what I've had before, and I mean, it's lovely. It's sickly, but it is lovely. A biscoff cookie pie. This, Sean will be all over this. Look at that. Look at that absolute wedge. So that's number 2. The food at Hickory's was really good. So I got the brisket and we shared some like brisket ends with, I think it was like a smoky Kansas barbecue sauce, something like that. But the food was really nice. The brisket was lovely. The like bourbon sauce it came with was sensational. I had a lovely time with my work friends. My friend Amy got me a balloon. They got me their little mini cake and the Hickory's people sung happy birthday. So I've had my first happy birthday. However, I am now back home. Literally got home and straight into PJs. You know, once you've eaten and you just want to lie and not do anything. That is me right now. So I'm going to end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please give me a like, give me a subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. This is the end of this video, but a new one will get started filming tomorrow. And next week on Wednesday, which will be my birthday, you guys will get my vlog, which will be the last week of my 20s. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon.